Okay, so if you're going to go with multiple sheets of paper, as I have, I'll show you a couple quick tricks that I did that worked out pretty well. First of all, I put this gaffer's tape. Don't bother with duct tape. Go to your photo store, get a roll of, ask for gaffer's tape, and it's the same exact thing as duct tape without all the goop that gets left behind. It's a lot cleaner, a lot easier to deal with. You can put it on metal, pull it off, and you won't be left with that sticky crap after that you are with duct tape. So I've put that in each of those corners here, and then on the wall I've taken it to the further extreme and actually sealed up entire sheets, just for the added ability to get it down right. So what I've done here, and it may show up in the glare, is I put a lot of rubber cement down on that side and this side, so when I tack these two together they should stick pretty well. I don't have any more tape offhand, so I'm going with what I got. And in the case of Hollywood big movies, that's what they do. Whatever it takes to fix a green screen and hold it together long enough to get the shot, they use it. Shoestrings, staples, tape, gum, anything they can use, they'll do. You'll see here that there's a bit of dirt on the screen. That's just the Los Angeles air, unfortunately. So what I did was I blobbed some rubber cement over that, and basically I'm going to use that to pull up the dirt, and it's mostly gone now. So you can find rubber cement at your local grocery store. It's pretty commonly available. Don't bother using white glue, because that's just going to bubble your paper. I'll have to throw some more down there to get rid of that dirt. And you can probably see that what's happening is that when I move around, the color of the wall is changing. It'll go green, it'll go kind of blue. That's because I haven't locked any of my settings down. Once that happens, that'll be more consistent, and that's another thing you gotta look out for. So yeah, the seams are definitely gonna go away once I seal all these down. And over here I'll just show you another thing. They don't look it on the camera here, but those are actually neon orange. Basically, I got a sheet of neon orange, took a paper puncher, then laid these out. It's a bit too dense. I could have gone with a lot less, probably a third less. So I'm going to start putting some of those up on the wall here. Those are going to be the tracking markers for any video work. If you take a still photo, that's easy enough to composite into a shot, but when you're dealing with motion and video, you really need tracking markers. And basically anything will do as a tracking marker. I could even use some of these seams as tracking markers, but having consistent dots all over the place really is the way to go. And once I get the color balance right, a few episodes down the line, those will show up as neon orange. And what else? It probably doesn't show up in the camera, but those are actually two different tones of green. One is lighter, one is darker. Those should show up when I get the color balance going. It's not the best option, but it's not a showstopper either. You'll find that at the store. If you go to do the single sheets like this, look for the most consistent colors as you can get. All of these up on the wall are the same color. The one with the tracking markers is the same color. This one is the lighter one. And when you're dealing with corners, I'll just close it off real quick. You can see down there at the wall there's a lot of fall off that falls into that corner. So what you want to do is get basically a rounded edge going on, which you'll be able to see up here too probably. That just eliminates all your corners. And you're dealing with a floor in a corner, cut out a piece of paper like this, fold it on itself so you've got as much roundness going on as possible. And when I set up the table here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Whenever you're dealing with harsh edges, that creates shadows. Shadows, bad. Right? So I'll see y'all on the next update.